mother on the phone with my mother. Well, not on the phone with her, I'm texting her. So my professor comes, so she sees me outside on the phone. Obviously, she sees me outside.
Only 'cause you know you poppin', yeah. You got it, girl, you got it.
What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Shani. I'm back with another video, and today we are doing Wendy's mini mukbang number 2, and I'm gonna be telling y'all what this professor said to me today that got me pissed the fuck off. Excuse my language. It's gonna be a lot of cursing in this video, and I'm terribly sorry, but this professor really got me tight today. But before we jump into this video, make sure and give this video a thumbs up. Make sure and hit that subscribe button, that bell notification, to always get notified when I post a new video. And yeah, let's get to it. So before we start, I got the new bacon jalapeno cheeseburger with no bacon, because I've not been eating pork for a little over 6 months, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it's 6 months. I haven't been eating pork for like 6 months, so yeah, I'm not eating pork or anything like that. And a 4-piece, of course, spicy nuggets, and yeah, pretty much. So before I get into the story, let me just take a bite of this. Let me see how it tastes. I hope that wasn't bacon, because I'm telling y'all, if it is, I'm not eating it. Oh no, it wasn't bacon. I would take this whole sandwich back to Wendy's, because I told them no bacon. Okay, there's no bacon. So it's alright. I don't know. Let me take one more bite. I'm trying to get some jalapenos so I can taste it. Like how it tastes with the jalapeno, but I'm not even getting that. It's alright, y'all. It ain't all of that. Probably the bacon make it taste better, but I'm literally not eating bacon at all, so I don't know. Fun fact about me, I love jalapenos. Like, love it. Ask anybody, my best friend, May's dad, they'll tell you I love me some jalapenos. But to the story. So this morning my mom had called me on the phone. I was getting ready to go to my first class. My mother called me and she like, yo, she was telling me something about her and her health, right? She was concerned about something. So she called me. So we talking, whatever. And she was like, I'm gonna FaceTime you to show you what I'm talking about. So I'm like, okay. So she tried to FaceTime me, but like I answered the FaceTime call and I couldn't see her. It was black or whatever. So basically my mother's phone froze and she couldn't like end the FaceTime call. She wasn't receiving no calls. If I was texting her, she would just have to like swipe down. You know, on iPhones you pull down and you could respond. That's how she was responding to me. Other people was texting her, she couldn't respond. Like her phone was frozen, so she had to go to the doctor or whatever the case may be. Disclaimer, my mother's okay. Don't want y'all to think like anything's bad happens to her. She's fine. But yeah, so her phone was frozen. So she been told me this from since before my first class started. The reason why I'm telling you this is because this is why the story, this leads up to the story. Basically, my mother's got to pick up Nate today from daycare because I have to go to work early. I'm not gonna be able to pick her up and then wait for my mom to get home to get to work on time. So my mother's picking her up. If my mother's phone is frozen or it's not working and she doesn't have time to go to AT&T, I need to keep in contact with her in terms of when she picked Nate up and all this other stuff like that. And me and my mother talk to each other. We text each other all day, every day. This is what we do when we're not around each other. Okay, cool. So, boom, that happened. So, after my first class, like in the middle of my first class, she calls me from her doctor's office, but I don't recognize the number, so I'm not answering. And then I'm in class too. I could step out to answer the phone, but I'm like, whoever it is could leave me a message if it's important, right? Because I didn't recognize the number. So I get to my next class, my professor's not there. So I'm like, I finally realized, like, I'm texting my mom, she's texting me, and then I finally realized, she was like, yo, it was me who called you from that 212 number. I left you a message. And I'm like, oh, that's you. If I would have known it was you, I would have walked out and took the call. You feel me? Because it's my mother calling me. So I'm outside texting my mother, on the phone with my mother. Well, not on the phone with her, I'm texting her. So my professor comes, so she sees me outside on the phone. Obviously, she sees me outside on the phone. You'll never, in all the classes that we had since school started, you've never seen me outside on the phone. Obviously, if I'm outside on the phone, obviously I'm dealing with something important, right? Okay. So, boom, she's like, oh, no, you're fine, because I'm about to go to the bathroom. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I finished what I'm texting, and then I go back inside. So my mom's texting me or whatever, and this is like before class starts, so I'm texting her back or whatever the case may be. But then my mom calls me while I'm in class. Now, it would be disrespectful if I answered my phone in her class, right or wrong. I know I'm like, that would be disrespectful. Let's retract a little bit. Her rule is no use of cell phone in the classroom. She does not want to see your cell phone. She doesn't want you using your cell phone. If she sees you with a cell phone, she's taking points off, blah, 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 blah. This chick is wilding, you cannot go to the bathroom with your phone because you're going to get distracted, blah, 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 whatever. Cool. My mom calls me. I'm going to go answer my phone. So I silenced because my phone vibrate and the flash was on. So I silenced it so it won't flash. And I ran out the classroom to answer the phone call. This professor, bitch, I'm sorry to say, I'm not even sorry to say because she's a real right bitch. This bitch comes run after me outside the classroom like, oh, excuse me, you can't use your phone. Bitch, I'm not in your class. She was like, oh, you're disrupting my class. Bitch, I'm not in your class. What are you talking about? I'm like, I need to take this phone call. It's an emergency. She's like, oh, well, if you have an emergency, you need to email me and tell me that you can't come to class because you have an emergency. Bitch, let me tell you something. I cannot schedule an emergency. If something happens with my daughter or my mother or my father or any of my family members and they call me while I'm in class, I'm going to step out and take that phone call. I have a young baby, okay? My daughter is very important to me. So if somebody call me pertaining to my family or my kid, I'm going to go outside and take my phone call. First of all, please don't start with me. So she's like, oh, but you can't take no phone calls. You need to tell whomever it is or whatever is going on to not call you between 9:30 and 10:45. My head got hot. First of all, I'm a grown-ass woman. You're not going to sit there and tell me when I can and cannot take a phone call. That's one. Two, I was not in your class taking my phone call. I stepped outside your class so I can take the phone call. So I'm on the phone with my mom. I'm like, yo, mom, my mother's hearing this. My mother's like, yo, this professor's wilding. She's crazy. I'm like, thank you very much. And there's this other girl sitting there. She's like, bitch, what? Like, you sound stupid. Thank you. First of all, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I was not disrespectful and answered my phone in your class or texting in your class or none of that. I respect your rules. I stepped out your classroom to take a phone call that was pertaining to my family, my mother, who has to pick and take care of my kid at the end of the day. She's gonna tell me, oh, so that got me heated. Before she even tell me that got me heated. So my mother like, before class end, when class end, go up to her and tell her like, yo, listen, I'm not trying to be disrespectful or nothing. Professionally handle it. I'm like, all right, cool, ma. Because my mother know me. I will get very disrespectful very quickly, and it's not going to be a pretty sight because you're not going to like me no more. Period. So I'm like, all right, cool. So now I'm in class heated. And I'm like, now I don't really give a fuck about what you talking about because now I'm ready to get the fuck out. Like, G shit. So after class, I go up to her. I'm like, listen, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but this emergency happened before I even got to your class or whatever the case may be. I just stepped out to take a phone call. She's like, oh, I understand. But everybody else got something going on outside of school and I don't want to make an exception for you. I said, I don't want an exception and I'm not asking you to make an exception. All I'm saying is I have a young baby. If my phone rings, I'm going to take the phone call so I can, like, it's different. How am I supposed to know I'm supposed to leave or I'm supposed to stay in school if I don't answer the phone call? You sound dumb. You sound really fucking stupid. Like, what? Are you dumb? So she was like, I was like, I have a young baby. She was like, oh, I understand. I have a kid too. She's not a baby. She's 19 years old. She's an adult. But if she calls me, I'm not going to answer my phone. Well, bitch, that's you. What the fuck? You just said your kid is an adult. It don't matter if my kid's an adult, non-adult, adult with 5 fucking kids. If my kid call me, that was nasty. If my kid call me, I'm going to answer the fucking phone. I don't know about you, but if something happened to my daughter and my child care provider is calling me and my family is calling, I'm going to answer my phone. So you trying to tell me I need to miss your class for something that could just be a phone call because I'm disrupting your class? Bitch, I'm not disrupting your class. You disrupting your class. This is just disgusting. You're disrupting your class because you want to run up after me talking about, oh, I can't use my phone in your class. Bitch, are you dumb? I'm a grown-ass woman. If I want to go talk, if I need to go take a phone call outside, I'm going to take a phone call outside. It's not in your class. Listen, y'all, when I tell you this bitch got me so mad, she got me so fucking mad. On God, she was talking and I was just like, all right, bye. I walked off of her because I was really going to tell her something nasty in front of the other students that was there for the next class. But I was like, you know what, it is what it is. So now I'm about to go report her to either her dean or the dean of like BMCC, because there's no way you could tell me that I cannot use my phone outside of your class due to the fact that if I have an emergency with my kid. I don't play that. Like, I'm sorry, like I dead don't play that. So like, I'm just like, yo, it's always got to be that one professor that got to be a bitch. Like, I'm respecting your rules in terms of not using or having my phone out in your class, bro. My phone rang. I went outside your class. You ran after me, like, literally was like, oh my gosh, you cannot use your phone. Like, bitches, you not talking about, oh, you need to tell people or tell my babysitter not to call me between 9:30 and 10:45. Bitch, are you dumb? Tell what babysitter not to call me? What? Are you crazy? Yo, I know I'm not bugging. Like, if I'm bugging, comment down below. If I'm not bugging, still comment down below, because this makes no sense to me. Like, bitch, are you dumb? I'm not even in your class. I'm outside your class. I'm not even disrupting your class. You're disrupting your own class. You're taking up your own class time to pull me outside, to go after me outside to tell me I can't use my phone, and if I need to go, if I have an emergency, don't come to class. Bitch, obviously, if I have an emergency, I'm not going to come to class. But if an emergency pops up while I'm in class and somebody's calling me, I need to know what the fuck is going on. I'm not going to wait till 10:45 to then be like, oh, yeah, I'm sorry, I was in class. No. If something pop that or go on and something happened and my family is trying to reach me, especially when it comes to my daughter, I'm taking that call. Like, it's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If it was an emergency, somebody, God forbid, somebody was like, yo, listen, you gotta come right now, snatching my bag and I'm leaving. Bitch, are you dumb? I'm not wet. Yo, listen, she got the wrong motherfucking one. She a real fucking bitch, and I don't give a fuck what nobody gotta say. That bitch is wailing. I know I'm not bugging, bro. I'm definitely not fucking bugging. It's no way you could fucking tell me I can't answer my phone outside of your fucking class. Bitch, you're stupid. You're really stupid. Like, talking about some, oh, don't come to class or tell people not to call you between 9:30 and 10:45. Who the fuck you think you is? Who do you think you are? Who? You ain't Jesus. Who you think you are? What's wrong with y'all, professors? Like, on some real shit, what is wrong with y'all? I'm not being disrespectful. I did not use my phone in your class, bro. What? Talking about that's disruptive. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. like my mother and everybody else will say about me, my family tell you, I get mad easy. I get very hot-headed. I probably have anger problems or something. I don't know. But I get mad very easy. And now that I have a daughter, I don't play. Like, now that I have a kid, I don't play. You cannot tell me I'm not a little kid. I'm a grown woman with a child, with a job, with bills, with responsibilities, mad shit to do, with mad shit to lose. You cannot tell me that I cannot answer my phone outside of your classroom if it's an emergency pertaining to my kid or to my family. I'm sorry. Put me in period. You want to kick me out your class? Fine. You want to take 5 points off for me stepping out your class to use my phone to talk to my kid? Fine. But do not tell me, or to talk to anybody pertaining to my kid? Fine. But do not tell me I'm disrupting your class by stepping outside to use my fucking phone. Don't fucking do it. Please don't. Please. I was like literally this close, y'all. You see that? You see that? That close from telling sis about herself and cursing her out. No lie. That fucking close. But God was with me. My daughter was in my mind. And I was just like, you know what, Shani? Calm down. Relax yourself. Because it ain't worth it. So now I'm just gonna go to the higher ups. Cause let me tell you one thing about me. If I don't fight with you, if I don't argue with you, especially in this type of situation, work, school, I don't say nothing to you, you piss me off and I didn't tell you nothing about yourself, don't worry. The higher ups is gonna get involved. So now I'm gonna go to your boss. And I'm gonna make that boss go to his boss. Or her boss. Or whoever boss. The boss. We go all the way up. I don't play that. Don't fuck with me. I'm not the one to be fucked with. G shit. I'm not playing. Don't fuck with me. Point blank period. So yeah, guys, that was my day. My last class, probably like 2 hours ago or something like that. I don't even know. That pissed me the fuck off. And let me tell you, I knew today was gonna be a bad day because I left my headphones home. No lie. I left my headphones. I'm telling my mother this morning after I text her, I'm like, yo, I dropped Nay off. No, I was on my way to drop Nay off. And I'm like, I told my mother, like, yo, ma, I left my headphones home. Today's gonna be a bad day. And she was like, I know. That's literally what my mother said. That's literally what my mother said. She was like, I know. And that's why today turned out the way it did. Because I left my fucking headphones home. Yep. I left my headphones home. So, today was a motherfucking bad day. And that's why. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little story time or whatever y'all want to call it. Make sure and give this video a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. That's how pissed I am right now. Hit that subscribe button and bell notification to always get notified when I upload a new video. Comment down below if you think I'm wilding or I'm not wilding. I know I'm not wilding because this bitch is wilding. Comment down below if you feel like that professor is wilding, because that bitch is fucking wilding. I don't fuck with nobody say that bitch bugging. But yeah, like, subscribe, bell notification, and until next time.
Only cause you know you poppin', yeah. You got it, girl, you got it.